Hello everyone, today I've come out to Markfield. I'll tell you where I'm at in a minute, but I have to confess I'm a big fan of the odd stealth camp video, and I've been watching them for a while, and I've been thinking for a while about doing one, and just going through the motions of seeing what it's like to do one, finding the right location and the right time to do it. And then it occurred to me the significance of a stealth camp and how important they are. So I've spent about 20 minutes. Like I said, I'll tell you where I am in a minute, but I'll have a little walk around. I've set myself up, no tent or anything. Gone for the bog standard military style basher, or some people might call it a tarp. Keep it on a low profile. Nice and low, very discreet, very out of the way. Travelled very light. It took me about, and I haven't done this before, well, not since I was a kid, but definitely not like this. I don't think I've ever done this before, and it's took me about 20 minutes to set up, just to tie up the paracord and to work out the pegs and the whatnot. I did think very carefully about what I got to do the stealth camp. It's a stealth camp in the terms of the tactics I'm employing rather than where I am, although there is some risk to where I'm at. So yeah, I've gone for the box standard basher and the bivy bag. It's very hot today, it's July, it's about 28 degrees. I don't know why I've got a foil thing down, but it just gives me some cover from the ground. It'll keep me warm. To show you what pegs I've got. I like these pegs, these very sort of proper pegs, not going to come down in the night. Last thing you want to do is sort things out in the middle of the night. And what I'd like to try and achieve in this video is show that anyone can have a go at this kind of stuff. You don't have to be an expert. It is trial and error, it's learn as you go, and you sort things out. I'm not professing to be any expert whatsoever, so if I can do it, just about anyone can do it. And I bought myself a little cooker. It's only a little burner, just there. A little alcohol burner. So the advantage of that is it doesn't make any smell like a barbecue. It doesn't make any sound. It's very lightweight and easy to pack. I've not got my sleeping bag out yet. I might not even need it, I might just use it as a pillow. But yeah, it's very warm today. But I think it's important for people to come and practice these skills, and the more of a novice you are, the more you should practice these things. We live in funny times, and we don't really know what's around the corner, and it's nice to have these skills. It gives you some sense of independence, that you can live like this, and if things ever did get that bad, that you'd manage. It gives you a massive sense of independence. And yeah, I had this idea, it didn't quite work, and like I said, it's very warm, of putting a foil poncho, like you get when you do a marathon run or something like that, across the top, across the guy line at the top there. I did have a little play with it, but it's very hot today, and it was flapping down a little bit and probably getting in the way. But the idea of the foil is that, as well as giving you really good thermal protection in the cooler weather, that foil would act as a barrier for any heat signature that you might emit. Sorry about that, the camera went off for some reason mid-flow. Yeah, like I was saying, the foil would act as thermal protection against thermal imaging equipment, like from drones or from helicopters or anything like that that's scanning around. That foil would put a block between your heat and that, and would give you some protection. Obviously it would depend on the ambient temperature and the time of year and everything, and how much heat you're emitting. But obviously the more foil you use, the more insulation and protection you've got. And this is doubled over. I've doubled it up, so I've just got double thickness on the ground. But you could wrap yourself up in that, and that would aid that protection, you know, against being spotted. So good stealth tip there if you're trying to remain undetected. You know, I think sometimes when people are on a mountain in freezing cold weather wrapped in foil, that's why they struggle to find them, possibly, because you know, the thermal imaging can't detect them easily. So I think it's a good idea. So right, I think let's have a little walk around now and have a little explore, see how that lies, and come back here and chill out for a bit. Alright. It's like an old Land Rover. Well, it is an old Land Rover. I wonder how long that's been here. You know what, someone will pay a small fortune for that, probably. Even in that condition, worth a fortune. Just try and keep away from the road a little bit. I forget that I'm a little bit exposed in parts. I'm going to head over this way a little bit, so I'm a little bit deeper in it. Yeah, I've been excited all day, all week about this. I know the weather was okay. Planned me thingy double, what I was going to do, what I needed. Yeah, it is a stealth camp because I've got to be careful. I don't know. It's about 5 o'clock now, I think. Let's go over here a little bit deeper in there, that way. I don't know if it's very busy. I don't know if there's lots of people coming here and doing this on a daily basis. But every day I come by, or when I do come by, it does seem very quiet. I don't hear any shouting or guns going off or anything. It's certainly a well thought out war games place. They've spent lots of time putting stuff out. Just got to creep carefully, keep my voice down a little bit. You don't know if somebody's here. Somebody's had a fire. So it makes you wonder whether I'm the only one who's been here. I have to be careful, there might actually be somebody else camping on here. It took a lot of time to find the right place to do this, somewhere where I wasn't going to get raped and murdered. I didn't quite fancy being murdered. But yeah, this seems out of the way enough. This must be like the little chill out area between games. Fire. Very warm today. In fact, it's the warmest I think it's been for a long while. I didn't really look around much to find the right place to camp. I just looked at a spot and thought, that ground looks alright, it's a little bit out of the way. It's a bit late to change my mind now. Just pan around, make sure there's not any cameras or anything. gave me a toilet. I wonder if it's open. Just have a look around, see if there's any cameras or anyone around. Should be alright. I think you've been working here too long, mate. I think you need a career change. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of videos that were a bit, I don't know, so I thought I'd pick something that was, try and do something a little bit more light-hearted. But with a message behind it that's important. You know. Ladies. Wow. This is one cheeky, but there's a toilet. A fully functioning toilet. So there is signs of perhaps somebody being here. And there is a car over there, so I'm gonna be careful. There is a house just around the back there. That's it. I don't know if you can see it there. There's just a bit of a roof there. So I don't know what's there. It's hot in here. Tin roof. Oh. Very warm. Some cloths for cleaning your goggles, I suppose. Yeah. Rubbish and stuff. Paintball boxes, masks. People's cars there. So yeah, I think I picked the right spot to come out of the way a bit. Pushing me, look a little bit now, keep your voice down. Yeah, I'm not going around there. Might somebody see me and that'll fuck it all up, so no. Yeah, that's SAS Paintball Junction 22. Like I said, I'm not here to cause any damage or anything, I'm just here to have a look around and try a stealth camp. Yeah, it seems a really clever place, really nice. I forgot how I got in here now. Is it through there? Yeah, old Skeletor. That's the target practice. It's in a minefield. Not a lot of cover in here. Yeah, let's get back to our little stealth camp then. Keep out of trouble. Yeah, it's not easy to get into this. It'll probably be easier in the winter. Just trying to keep away from the road. And there's not so many stinging nettles and stuff. It's a bit cooler in here, it's a bit more shaded. I think the traffic noise will calm down later. Did we go in there? Should we have a look in there? I think there's nothing different really. Can't see the camp. Where did I put it? Couldn't have been that bad because I can't find it. I can't see where I pitched my little bivvy. I think it's over this way a little bit. Oh, got something right. I can't find it. It's that well hidden. Oh, there it is. Look, just by that trailer. I'll zoom in. There. Wow. I'm a little bit chuffed. That trailer gives it a little bit of camouflage. Zoom out. Let's have a little look in there. I'll chill on that in a minute, see how it feels. Right, I'll catch you in a little bit. It gets a little bit darker. Right, I'm back for dinner time. That's what we've got on the menu. Sweet and sour. No added sugar, like I need that. Yeah, that's what we got. And that's a little oil burner going. Be careful, it's on level ground. I've filled it up as much as I could. You don't want to be filling that up while it's hot or mid-flow. You can dampen it down with a little dampener thing, so I can put it out if I need to. So let's turn it into a cookery show. There's a lot of bugs around tonight. It has cooled down somewhat, so that is nice. Chicken. There's a lot there. Let's get that in the mix. Just going to make sure it's level and doesn't tip or anything. Got to get the balance just right. Put all this in because I don't want any food. Just to make sure that's it. Just cooks meat. I don't want any food to draw anything unwanted attention. Any bugs. I haven't seen any wildlife, but I do feel like I'm going to get chewed up tonight by bugs. But there you go. Should have brought some insect repellent. Might not be too bad, let's just have to wait in the morning and see. I've never cooked on one of these. I've seen it on videos, seen people do it, but I've not had it go myself. So we'll see how it goes. As long as it's red hot, it's good to go. Yep, still burning away. You see that? Yeah. Just keep an eye on that, I don't want it tipping. Yeah, let that warm. I thought we had some rice. Nice and simple. Despite the traffic in the background, I know it'll quieten down a bit, it's rush hour and whatnot, a lot of lorries coming by and stuff. It does feel very peaceful in here, even without traffic. You know, just being surrounded by all these trees and greenery, just being out in nature feels very good. Feels like a breath of fresh air, literally. I was looking at the bivvy bag. It's a bit plasticky. So it's a bit like a body bag. It's the only way I can describe it. And well, that's warming up. I can see it bubbling. And I think on a hot night like this, might not be the best thing, might not be very comfortable. In the winter I think it'd be a godsend, it'd be really, really nice and insulative. But not this time of year, so I might be getting a sleeping bag out and just getting in that. We'll see what the temperature gets like later on. It might cool down quite a bit once the sun's gone in. It's cooling down now. That's warming up real quick. This is not taking long at all. You can't really control it. Cooking or it isn't. Yeah, I was a bit excited to do this, a bit apprehensive as well, not being very experienced in doing it. And yeah, more excited than anything. And it's been on my mind for a couple of months really. Like I said, I've been watching these videos on stealth camps and stuff, and I thought I want to do that, I really want to do that. I want to experience it. I know a lot of the videos I watch, they do drink a lot, and they do the stealth camps all year round, camping in some real funny places, and they drink a lot, an awful lot, and I suppose when you're out in the middle of winter, it helps you get through it, I suppose. And I brought myself one bottle of beer. I do wish I'd have brought a few more, to be fair, but it was a weight I was carrying. I wasn't carrying it far, it was just getting into this premises, into this wood, which was like a ditch and nettles, and I've got my backpack with all the gear in it. I've got my bag with a camera and torches and all that sort of stuff. And I did feel like a bit of a newborn gazelle trying to get in here. I was stumbling about all over the place, trying to get in quick, not being spotted. A couple of cars went by, I probably thought, what's he doing, nutter? But I just kept looking forward, getting in here. I didn't look around too much for a good spot. I just sort of came to this spot and I thought, yeah, that's bubbling away nice, look at that. And that's took, what, 5 minutes to get that going? I better eat it for the insects do. It does feel a bit more sturdy on the old oil burner now. The pan's got some weight in it. When I first put it in, when I first put the pan on the oil burner, the alcohol burner, it was a bit unsteady. But yeah, Let's get that under the minute and then add the rice. I'm not going to muck about with plates or like that. I'm just going to eat it straight out the saucepan, and if it cools down in it I can just put it back on the oil burner. I think maybe I've put a bit too much oil in it, sorry, alcohol in it. I keep saying oil like it's an oil burner, but no, it's an alcohol burner. But I don't really want to pour it back in, so I'll either pour it away or burn it off or something. Look at that, look. Clean, smokeless, no noise, weighs nothing. The bottle of oil, I'll show you the bottle of oil. I've got the bottle of oil. What the oil? Alcohol. There it is. I won't put that too close to it just in case it goes up. It could go bad. But yeah, this isn't going to take long at all. Oh, there's my spoon. When you come out like this, it goes through your head over and over again. Have I forgot anything? Do I need this? Do I need that? I think I've covered most of it apart from the insect repellent, which probably would have been good. But I've been stung more than anything trying to get in, so that'll take my mind off it. Needs a bit longer. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice out here. Just the right temperature now. It's cooled down. Right, you don't want to see me cooking all night, so I'm going to finish this off, eat it. I'll come back to you in a little bit. Okay, welcome back everybody. I've opened my solitary bottle of COVID. I just thought I'd show you the sleep setup a little bit better, but it gets too dark. So I've got a sleeping bag there, and this is the bivvy bag. It's like army issue bivvy bag. It's really, really. So let's get a torch out and show you a little bit better. Mind the beer. There we go. Really, really thick, hard wearing. You could have that straight on the ground and you'd be lovely all year round in that. But what I'm going to do is sleep on top of it, leave it open like that. I'm going to get in the sleeping bag, and if I get cold in the night, it's got a lovely little hood as well, look, use as a pillow. And then yeah, get in the sleeping bag, and if I do get cold then I can just like a caterpillar crawl into that and that. So yeah, that's the sleep setup. We'll have a bit of a tidy up, put everything away and that. When I first got here there were bits and bobs everywhere. But yeah, I can sit here, relax and enjoy the beer. It's quietening down a little bit. It's very, very, even with it, we're just off the M1 junction 22, just off in that direction. Yeah, you can probably see the traffic. See a lorry go by or something. It's the M1. It's very, very peaceful in here. It's so still, so peaceful, it's unreal. I've seen very little to no wildlife in here at all. I've not heard any birds, any rustling in the trees. It's so still. I was just lying there just a minute ago thinking, why is it so quiet in here? But yeah, so I just got the one beer. I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet wondering where I am. I wonder, that's going to be funny getting up and recalling where I am and what I'm doing. So yeah. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity while I'm enjoying a beer to explain why I do what I do, why I make these videos, and don't know, just take this time just to explain things a little bit, because I think we're all aware there's a lot wrong with the world. There's a lot wrong. Since we had lockdown, we realised there was a lot wrong with our governments and our constitution and our society and our educational system. You know, we're all very much under control. And what I like to do is go around and look at places, like a lot of explorers, just go around and have a nosy at places and see what we can find and see what we can uncover and show it to the world. It doesn't really bother me if 5 people watch a video I've made, or 500 or 5,000. It really doesn't matter. The people that watch the videos are those that need to see them. I'd rather 5 people that really benefit it than 500 that don't really care about it and are just doing it something to watch, you know. And I hope people get something out of it. But I really do enjoy walking around places they don't want me to go, and anyone will tell you that does this, it's a great feeling when you've been in, filmed it, and you're walking out and it's job done and you've done something. You can't wait to edit the videos and then publish them. You know, it's a great feeling, especially when you've uncovered something or seen something you shouldn't have seen or they didn't want you to see. And I hope, you know, my main goal is to open people's eyes to things and perhaps instigate some sort of change in society and make people not afraid. You know, everyone conforms and puts up and shuts up, and before you know it, you're an old person and you wish you'd have said something or done something or tried something to change things. I don't think I could change the world, but I'd like to think that when I'm drawing my last breaths, I did something to try and change things and try and enlighten people. You know, I think everybody sees what's wrong with things but just feels helpless on what to do. But one thing you've got to be aware of, if we're all united, if we're all still together, all working together, we're the ones in control. We're the ones with the power. The power of the governments and the royals and the constitution and everybody else. It's all presumed control. In fact, they're scared to death of people like us going around. And you know, the wonderful age of the internet and YouTube means that there's a platform for everybody. But yeah, it's really nice here. I wish there was more wildlife. I like the sound of birds and stuff. But yeah, that's why I do it, and I hope to keep doing it. And I keep seeing places as I'm driving around, so I'm going to keep looking. And if I can get in these places and have a look around, I will do. If I can't, I'll just film it from the sidelines what I can see. Yeah. Well, I'm going to enjoy my beer. I'll catch you in a little bit when it gets a little bit darker. Well, it's getting late now. I didn't realise when you do a stealth camp that you have quite a lot of time to chill out, which is nice. I've just been watching the Bob Marley film, One Love. It's a little bit out of my ear off a little bit, but I do enjoy his music. And as I was watching it, it's like I had a little an epiphany, and I just wanted to share that with you. And it just occurred to me that a lot of people of influence over the years, people that were gaining popularity and were getting recognition, and these people were carrying the weight. I don't know, people like Bob Marley, John Lennon. When I was younger, I was a big fan of Bruce Lee. I studied a lot of Bruce Lee's books and I learnt a lot from him. But a lot of these people I don't know, as soon as they gained a bit of momentum and they gained a little bit of a following, you know, and that they had a good ethos, a good philosophy of uniting people and promoting love and unity, you know, and pushing a good agenda. And just as they started to get going, they were all cut down in their prime. You know, someone like Lady Diana, you know, showed a lot of love, had a lot of compassion and empathy, and she also had a lot of power and influence, and determined to use it for good. And all these people were cut down in their prime. I mean, you could say, oh, they had cancer, or it was an accident, or you know, Bruce Lee, someone, you know, he just got ill, and John Lennon, someone just shot him. You know, it was all very random and unfortunate and all this, but it doesn't sit well with me that it was just bad luck that these people were cut down. You know, I think there was forces and people and organisations out there that felt highly threatened by their principles and their values and the direction they were going, and you know, I think that a lot of people found that as a threat, and you know, they had to go. It's just funny how I was watching that film, why I chose that film, and watching the film, you know, there was various attempts on his life early on, you know, before he gained momentum, and yeah, you could say, yeah, he died of cancer, you know, this, that, the other, but I just find it all very suspicious that these people were cut down so soon in their life. And yeah, there's a bit of a pattern emerging and a bit of a red flag, in my opinion. You know, and you can look at lots of people that were cut down quite early in their life. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that and share that with you, share what I thought about that. It's getting a bit dark now here. I feel it's quite peaceful in here and quite nice. I do feel like I'm going to get munched on tonight a little bit by the bugs. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's nice out here. You know, you can't see much, it's very dark. I don't know if I can put a light on. If I put a light on though, it'll attract all the bugs. But yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the video so far, and I'll see you all in the morning, bites and all. See you in a bit. Morning everybody. Yeah, I made it through the night. I didn't get bit. I've got a little bit on my fingers, I think, but that's strange. But yeah, it's nice. I just see the sun coming up now. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't a bad night. The traffic calmed down eventually. It was quite noisy to start with. Yeah. I can hear some birds tweeting, so that's nice. It wasn't a too bad night. I slept okay. I think I woke up once to go to the toilet. But yeah, quite peaceful. Ground was a little bit lumpy, but you just shuffle about the place a bit and you're alright. So, I think it's time to get packed up. Time to get packed up, just in case there's any early morning walkers that come through here regularly. I don't want to be here. So yeah, get packed up, have a little mosey around, and then get out of Dodge. Right, I'll see you in a minute when I'm all packed up. Right, I'm all packed up. ready to go. I'll just show you where I was. I was just there, between that tree. There's a little trailer with tyres on it. There's my bag of swag. Yeah, a few birds tweeting, it's nice. It's not too lively in LA, but yeah, I'll say it was a good night, I enjoyed it. Little confidence booster that I can do this. All I've got to do now is get out in one piece. As I was packing away, I heard some sirens. I don't think they're for me, but I don't want to be bumping into anybody as I'm getting out. I'm almost excited to get out as I was to get in. Not because I'm glad it's over, it's just that to be clear and free and not get caught out, like you got away with it. It's got to be a great feeling. Whenever I go exploring or walking around somewhere, getting out, it's always like a little celebration. So I'll say bye for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll leave you with a little bit of footage from the outside just so you can see what I had to do to get in here, but I hope this gives you some idea of how easy it is to get out here. If the only thing I would probably improve on next time would probably be some sort of mosquito net or insect repellent, but if you're going to get bit, you're going to get bit. I've only really got bit on my hand. It got swollen up a little bit on my knuckle, so I think I've got away lightly really, but yeah, a really good night. So thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. That's where I went in.